And here we go. We are hitting stream. Let's see, is it going to receive the data shortly? Yep, I am live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to me streaming my weekly stream. I am joined, as usual, by my regular co-host, Cybernetic Pink Eye.
Greetings and felicitations.
There's an old little chestnut that we haven't heard in a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
We are back again. Oh, that was loud. We are back again with Dragon Age. Last week we had the huge anniversary stream, which was a lot of fun. That was a 5-hour plus stream, I think, roughly 5 hours. And
just about.
So, little behind the scenes action on this, but I slept after that stream for 17 hours.
No joke. Like, I can attest to this.
I was gone for 17 hours.
With the fucking wind. Oh, freaking wind, sorry. YouTube.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun, and I don't regret it. I slept for 17 hours after that, and I felt better. But thankfully, it all turned out for the best, and I was really happy to celebrate 11 years of putting gaming content out on the web.
Yeah, like nothing like a good post-stream coma to recharge the old batteries.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, it wasn't exactly the easiest thing, but I'm not going to get into that stuff while I'm on the air. Anyway, it was just a lot of sleeping and recovery, but thankfully things are okay now. So now we're going back to Dragon Age. You may remember that where we left off last week was in the middle of the Brazilian forest. We had been asked by Zathrian, the leader of the De La Shells clan in this particular area, to find Witherfang and kill this entity, the leader of the werewolves. And because otherwise, because they're under siege, we're trying to recruit the help of the De La Shells, but they're under siege by a group of werewolves, and they're attacking them and making concentrated attacks on them, and either killing or turning them into other werewolves. So Zathrian can't help us unless we go and kill the head of the werewolves. That's the plan as it is right now. However, we've encountered the werewolves, and they were surprisingly more coherent than we originally thought.
Rather civil, all things considered.
All things considered, although they were snarling and a bunch of the werewolves have also been attacking us, because this game doesn't really seem to differentiate between not requiring combat of all kinds at all times. But you gotta have combat beats in between the storyline cutscenes, or else you get the gamers who are like, this game is not a game.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a Mass Effect-y, morality system in place here.
Well, not in this game, although I will say that Dragon Age 2 starts actually sort of implementing a little bit of that. More for personality shaping than it is actually like a morality Paragon versus Renegade or light side versus dark side sort of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I may as well pop this up.
Yes.
Dragon Age Origins, there he is. So,
Oops,
I don't know.
There it is.
I don't know who all is here today, but even if people are just trickling in later, obviously this whole thing is going to be recorded and going up on the channel at some point. So that's going to be nice and convenient for everyone who wants to sit for 2 hours at a time to catch up with everything.
Yeah, I mean, whatever audience we get, we're always appreciative.
I mean, even if I'm just sitting here recording this, streaming, and having a blast with Griffin, it's always worth it, but it's also nice to have you guys here. Hi, Don!
Hey!
I was hoping I would see you, actually.
Yes.
You're one of the best audiences for this game. I'm really legit. I really mean that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, between the fan art and the great comments and everything, it's just a pleasure to have you here.
The strong emotional response.
I still can't get over that. That Motorbike Chan X thumb fan art.
Yeah,
it's the best.
Unlike last week's 5-hour stream, we're probably only going to be doing about, 2 hours today.
Oh,
Hello.
jeez, no.
Anyway, Anyway, so last we left off, we were in the middle of what was supposed to be our, like, death trap, but then we stayed awake and didn't die.
Yeah.
So we're good, and we've also been tasked by the Grand Oak to find his seed. That's a statement that I don't want to repeat often.
The Deku Tree gets around, doesn't he?
Oh, what the? Oh. Sorry, I heard growling and I was like, what the fuck?
Calm your
What?
tits,
Uh-uh. Oh, you fucker. Guys, attack the tree! How stupid are you?
Well, they're NPCs in a Dragon Age game. You do the math.
You stupid motherfuckers. That's it. I'm throwing a fireball, and you guys are going to be in the blast radius, and I don't even care.
And with that fireball, you're also throwing monetization out the window.
Look, I haven't run into any problems yet. I've been swearing this entire time, and no, I haven't seen them go, oh, we're going to do limited, whatever. I'm going to still try to be mindful of it, but obviously.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those weird things. Like, I'm of the opinion that, like, with the internet, you should have the freedom to say whatever the hell you want. I will say, though, like, depending on what sound effects you use, censoring, like, your expletives can just make things funnier. Like, at least for my sensibilities. It's why I always add, like, funny sound effects whenever I use my own videos. It sounds funnier that way. Oh, God.
Well, that was a riot.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was just like, I paused or something, and all of a sudden there was growling in the back of my hearing range.
Is. Also, random question for the chat. Do you have a particularly favorite sound effect for censoring in television or what have you? Like, are you just more a fan of the traditional beep, or is there a particular sound effect you like hearing covering all those epithets?
Oh, hey, here's some more werewolves that are attacking us for no reason outside of the fact that, well, we need combat, so...
I mean, yeah. That's how the story goes.
Alright. You fuckers need to get better at tanking. Get on my level.
Oh, boy.
Oh my... Wow. Okay. That werewolf just literally went from, like, crouched to flat.
I also love how the werewolves in this game just look like major Sonic the Hedgehog fans.
Can you guys please? Oh my... You guys suck! Well, I'm dead. We have done well? We have done well? Liliana! I died! I died and you say we have done well?
Oh, God.
What's on
What?
your mind?
No, I didn't want to talk to you!
It is no trouble.
Ah! My companions are idiots! I love them, but...
They're my idiots. Yeah. Also, you know, that's fair, Don. From what I understand, there's not really a whole lot of censorship over in France.
Less... Yeah, I mean, at least they're not defecting to other parties anyway. Oh, my lord. Okay. So, we're going into another segment of the Brazilian Forest, and if I recall correctly, this is actually a rather interesting one. East Brazilian Forest. And I'm also going to take a quick second to save.
Is it bad that every time you name what was this place called again? Brazilian Forest?
Yes.
See, you say that every time you hear, I just hear the Vermilion Forest, like, theme from Pokemon Red and Blue in my head.
Gee, I wonder if that's going to be a tree that will attack me.
Viridian Forest, not Vermilion. Can't get me things right. Oh, I'm glad you like that, webinar. Fun fact, that sound effect I use for censoring the F word on my videos, it actually comes from an old Adult Swim cartoon called Perfect Hair Forever. It, I think, had maybe 2 or 3 seasons. It was basically taking the piss out of, like, campy anime tropes and stuff. And I just, for whatever reason, the sound they use for censoring all the curse words just struck me as so hilarious that I figured I'd use it for my videos for one curse word in particular. And when it comes to censoring, you know, the SH word, I'm trying to be YouTube friendly here. Actually use the cry from Ultraman. Because I am that much of a geek, and I just felt like it's fitting.
Okay, so anyway, I appreciate the conversation, but also I'm trying to do stuff.
Apologies.
So we run into the fog here. Are you crying, Liliana?
I do not think we made any progress. We could barely see our way through the mist, and now we are back at the beginning again.
Okay, let's try again. Surely this time.
Yes.
We're back here again. So, what do we need to do? Is it
What?
magic that is keeping us from getting through the path?
Evelyn, are you okay there?
Is she ever?
Once again, you end up at the beginning of the path. The forest is somehow keeping you from reaching its center. Okay, so Alistair's not gonna fucking comment. That's great. What do I keep you for, Alistair? Oh yeah, you're cute. Ah! Sorry, the game just went ah and groaned at me saying that.
Oof. But yeah, that is essentially the reason I do it. It's just for comedic effect. Well, I'll answer that. As far as I know, I don't believe that was Lorelei playing Toriel in that series. To my knowledge, I don't think she's familiar with Sea Dog VA.
No, I don't think I was in that.
Yeah.
I have played Toriel for quite a few different projects, but that is not one of them, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I will admit that when I first found that video series and I think that was before I knew you personally, but for a split second I thought, wait, is that Magic Lorelei? But no, it was a different voice actor who played Toriel for those videos. But yeah, I've seen a fair bit of Sea Dog's stuff. He actually made some info videos on how to get started in voice acting and stuff that actually helped me put together things like my demo reel and the like.
Well, anyway, these bears are attacking. Will you guys stop roaring? Also, my team, can you please, like, do your part in...
I like how you're, like, killing off the 3 little bears here.
Do you guys want to, like, do something?
I have some blood on me.
This bear is too bloody. This bear is too holy. This one is just right.
You said that right as Evelyn says, I got some blood on me.
Oh.
This bear is too bloody. I mean, I got blood on me and everything.
I've got no blood to hold me down.
Aw. Well, thank you, Tristan.
Aw.
God. I mean, honestly, I would do more collaborative work, but as it is, I've already got a handful of things on my plate. Plus, there's stuff that I'm trying to do for my channel. It's not obvious because most of what I have been, quote-unquote, doing has been streaming and then posting that to the channel, but I did make a Patreon post just the other day talking about how the reason why it's quiet on my channel is because I am going to be launching a new channel. I think I talked about this before, last week even. but launching a new channel for the non-gaming content so that it's not going to be immediately lost in YouTube's algorithm, because YouTube will literally not promote it. As soon as they designate you as a gaming YouTuber, they not only make it more difficult to actually find your channel, like they actively make it harder to find your content, because it used to be such a prevalent thing on the platform and the most famous YouTubers were the gaming community.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't recognize, if you try to do original work and try to do everything on one channel, it basically then goes, we don't know what to do with this. I mean, you're supposed to be gaming and you're giving non-gaming videos? What? So, so I want to make a new channel for the non-gaming content, like things like Symbolism and Lore and Hi Cat, Get Off the Desk, and the Ballad of Lorelei, and all of that stuff, song covers, anything that basically is not related to gaming.
Yeah.
However, I have a plan for a major project that I'm going to be posting to this new channel. And it's still in development, and I'm doing a lot of work to try and get that underway. But in the meantime, I have to put things like the Ballad of Lorelei and Symbolism and Lore on hiatus, because I'm going to be moving them over to this new channel. So I don't want to post them to my current channel only to have to take them down later. So I'm doing the best I can to work as quickly as I can. But a lot of it is going to be like work that I'm doing for other channels, like Cello Chiquita and the one-shot dub that she is working on, Lemon Light Productions and the Night in the Woods musical that they're doing. I'm also going to be joining the cast for the Echo Flowers, which is now going to be, I guess, Echo Light. That's going to be hosted, I think, on Lemon Light Productions. The narrator's musical. It's getting some retooling, but I've actually joined that cast as Toriel, as well as the lyricist and other things. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for Hi Cat, Get Off the Desk. Yes, I would love for that to be a permanent fixture, but sadly cats do not listen when you tell them that.
It's gonna be a platinum seller.
I will also say, while we're on the subject of posts being made to Patreon, a wink wink, nudge nudge, I did actually do a little bit of revamping on my Patreon page as well, including for the Sunday slots for streaming. I'm going to be opening up voting for games that are going to be, played next. Right now, since tomorrow I'm going to be finishing up my playthrough of Undertale, there's currently actually voting for what game I'm going to be playing next up on my Patreon. And that's open to all patrons. Like, even if you're $1 patron, you can end up voting on the next game. I'm still going to be working on seeing what I can do to make it more appealing, to help possibly to make it more appealing to possibly support me. But it's not going to ever be necessary. It's just, I need to step up my game and start doing more stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Jared.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're in the middle of playing a game, and I should probably get back to that.
Might be a good idea.
There was a city here once. Was it built in the forest, or did the forest come later?
That's an interesting thought there, Alistair. We'll think about it when we're not getting attacked by ogres! Alright. Oh god, okay, you stop the ogre. Stop the ogres, guys. You guys are the tanks. Yes, okay, good. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Alright, I'm gonna set this up for you guys. Stop them, stop them, stop them! Can you please? Okay. Alistair, let's see, what do you don't... You're an idiot.
Yeah. But he's your idiot.
Fuckers. I'm dead. Thanks for that. Great. Excellent. Wait, no, that's not what I want you know what? I just realized what you can do.
Hmm.
You can resurrect me.
Huh.
Make a
All right. Well, you resurrected me underneath the heel of the ogre, so thanks for that. That's fine.
Oh boy.
All right. I am going to take one of these. What are you doing? This is not going well.
I mean,
Okay. Well, let's see. You're almost dead. Hey, Win, there's this spell that you have. It's called Group Heal. Do that! You idiots! God. Do I have to do everything? Demonic Ichor. Oh, and money, because Darkspawn have a lot of need for money, right?
huh.
Oh, that's a skeleton. Oh, it's a dead body, which means it's going to be reanimated shortly and attack us as soon as we get to the middle of this clearing, because that's what this is. Oh, maybe not soon, but let's see.
Of course.
Steel spiked collar, sure. Pale Bairns. Darmisu. Darmisu. I'm going to say it in the most American accent I possibly can.
Well, now I want tiramisu.
When do you not?
Fair. When does anyone not?
Alistair, in the meanwhile, is busy reading the MI. Well, I don't think so, but anyway. I gotta look at this gravestone! The air seems unnaturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warding are carved into the surface. Disturb the wards? This is probably a dumb idea. I'm gonna take a second to leave it alone. I'm going to save because evidently my team is idiots.
Yeah.
Let's try disturbing the wards. Oh, there's a revenant! Good. Alright, I'm gonna put myself over here, and you guys can do that, and I'm gonna put one of these up.
It's just what I always wanted. It's perfectly right.
Alistair, you are the tank! Stop running away from them! Alistair, you defective shield! Alright, now we have to lead them back into what I just summoned. Good job on that.
Oh boy.
You guys are really dumb. Alistair.
Don in the chat. Ah, dumb, useless boyfriend.
I know. I actually don't disagree right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, you're not wrong, Ragnar.
And Liliana is now dead. Great. Excellent. Who are you healing? Now you have now you can't resurrect. Awesome.
I'm healing the darkness.
All right. Well, you're going to do that.
Oh, Bubba.
Oh, fuck, the Revenant's coming for me. Alistair! Attack the Revenant!
He's off having a gay old time.
Do you have it yet? You don't have it yet. You stupid fuckers.
Have a yabba dabba do time, a dabba do time.
Why are you like this? I told you to. Just watching him running in the distance while I'm getting attacked by the revenant. What are you doing?
You sure hooked yourself a keeper there, partner. Oh, God. I mean, I don't think you have to look too far, either in the video or in the chat, Tucker. Oh, you can't help that. We're all weed here. I mean, oddly enough, I wouldn't put that outside the realm of possibility, Don. Maybe
Would
that
you?
is just, in fact, his thing.
You're that okay? That's not out of character for him. I will admit.
There you go. New headcanon.
Well, that's great. What are you doing? Well, now you need to resurrect me again. I was gonna have you resurrect Liliana, but now I'm dead, so fuck you. I mean, I know that I was dumb for doing this in the first place. I don't care. Oh, now you're tanking, Alistair. Good job.
Ay, Bubba.
Do something to heal, Alistair, maybe? You know what? You guys go ahead and take care of that shit. The Juggernaut plate boots.
Let the memes roll.
You idiots!
Happened to me.
Why does this always happen to me, Liliana? Is that what you just asked? Why does it always happen to me? I don't know, Liliana. Why does
You
it?
made a mistake. Got nowhere to run. Life goes on.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yep, unlock it while standing on top of it. That's great, Liliana.
Apparently my role for this stream is just shifted to being a walking, talking reference machine.
Wow. Why can't you be a normal tank? Alistair. Terrified tank screaming. Yeah. Alistair, hey, did you ever want to ride a tank? You misunderstood what a tank is. God.
And you know, maybe it's just because I've been watching a lot of Muppets lately, but for whatever reason, when I read that comment by Tucker, just saw
You're a
Alistair
Muppet!
being, just like throwing his arms up like a la Kermit the Frog and screaming in horror.
I mean, maybe. I wouldn't put it past him. Let's see. Alright. Oh, wait, I think... Oh, okay. I know what that is, but... What? That's a person. I am mistaken. That's a hermit. Oh, hey, Griffin.
I mean...
Oh dear.
Just...
Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What other woods coming to?
Hobo guy from the sky. He can fly twice as high.
Well, no, he wasn't from the sky. He came from the tree stump. Alistair needs a Leroy Jenkins moment. That would not be a redemption.
It would only exacerbate the situation.
What are you... Hold on, old man. I want to ask you a few things.
Questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will you do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
I love the answer is, you're quite mad, obviously. Or I could just kill you. I'm gonna go with, you want me to answer a question?
Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first?
Huh. Isn't that a question?
Would you know a question if it was asked?
Is there something to stop me from killing you? Are you mocking me?
I don't know. Are you mocking me?
Stop answering every question with a question!
But those are the rules. A question for a question, an answer for an answer. Were you not listening?
Be careful, Grey Warden. This is no ordinary man. He is a mage. Driven mad, perhaps, but still powerful.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
No fair bringing mages to a I'm a mage! I can't avoid bringing a mage to a guessing game. I am one.
I love how it trailed off like, I can't help it, I am one.
Then, would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
So let's see. There are quite a few questions here, but, do you have the Grand Oak's acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You here, that talking tree there, it all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
My mage license has been revoked. Thanks, Jared. Do you want me to ask another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name?
My name is Winifred. I think that's actually a reference to something, but anyway. You may call me Evelyn.
So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know.
Okay.
But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away. I dare you.
You're daring me to ask you. How do I enter the center of the forest?
It's where the wolfmen have their lair, but the trees will block the path. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things, after all. Easily fooled if you know how.
And you know how, don't you?
Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you? I stole something from an oak tree some time ago, and it won't stop pestering me for it back. Would you be so good as to turn it into firewood or something equally dead?
Are you talking about the rhyming oak?
You know of it? Good, that makes this much easier. Yes, that's the one.
You know, honestly, in his case, it actually makes sense to not have recognized that I already asked about the acorn from this tree. Because now he's like, yes, oh, you know of it. Like, yeah, I asked you about the acorn. Why did you steal a fucking acorn, dude?
Hey, man's gotta eat.
But he hasn't eaten it!
Maybe he's aging it.
I'm not gonna kill some oak tree because you ask me to.
It's up to you. Yes, indeedy. Your choice. Time to move on now.
Do you want me to ask you another question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it
Okay.
not?
Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
I'll just take it off your dead body. No, I want to trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
Now, I think there are a couple of options here, but I'm going to say, how about a book?
A book, eh? What sort of book?
Well, I ate it this morning, so it should be a... Never mind. How about this book on elven history?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, hmm?
I should go.
Oh, I see. You're going to report to them now, are you? Fine. Goodbye.
Bye, I guess. And then he just casually walks on back. Alright, anyway. It appears someone has dug a hole beneath this stump, leading to a tiny and filthy cave of sorts. Obviously, the hermit sleeps in there. There also appears to be a small cubbyhole within the body of the trunk itself. It is filled with mud, twigs, and other debris.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out.
I'm gonna leave the tree stump alone. Sir? Sir? You know, you're having a good time. I'm not gonna interrupt that. That's you enjoy yourself. I got what I need. Which I should probably actually save for. So that's why I have, first of all, that's a good consequence of helping both Cameron and Gaina get together, because they give you a book to be able to trade in this situation for the acorn. That way no one has to die and all of that stuff. And also because, you know, they're a cute-ish couple.
Yeah.
The fact that they need to be told, hey, maybe he doesn't need to go through some arbitrary ritual to be considered an adult. Maybe he could just treat him like an adult.
I mean, I suppose that is always an option. Also, Tucker, when you said hippie Dumbledore, I couldn't help but think of that weird, like, tree wizard from the Hobbit movies. The dude who was played by the Seventh Doctor.
You fuckers.
Radagast the Brown, that's the dude. The dude with, like, just bird shit perpetually.
Oh, hey, look, they're actually tanking. Son of a bitch. What? I mean, fine, but... What? Why? Alistair, I'm gonna need to adjust your skill set so that you've got more, like, taunt in your thing here. Skills and talents. Oh, I actually do need to... Mental Fortress. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get you to have taunt at some point. Or threaten.
You know, that's a good question, Don. Is there friendly fire in this game?
There is, but not on the game mode that I'm currently on.
Okay.
Oh, Delilah. Alright. So, you may remember before we went out into the forest, we talked with someone who said, hey, my wife is now missing, can you find her? Well, that's her. Unfortunately, if you encounter her, the only thing that you can do is kill her. And, Holla! Hi! That's a goat. That's a goat sound. Oh, what a pretty little holla. Holla, holla, get dollar.
All right.
Holla at you, girl.
Yes, friendly fire is absolutely a thing. Yeah, they're often in my way, and if legitimately, if, oh Jesus. Anyway, if I didn't have friendly fire off in the game mode that I'm currently playing, then they probably would have been dead like 5 times over at this point. Oh, wait.
You're not even wrong, Jared.
Dire goat. That was at the same time on my end.
Because of course.
You know, it's interesting too. God, when I was actually planning for the stream, I was trying to think of various players for the Stardew Valley that was going to kick off. And I asked Sarah to join because I had Jay and Alex slated to join, and I was like, well, I need a 4th player. And I realized that I forgot to count myself and Griffin. I forgot to count us as 2 separate people.
Yeah.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Huh. Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed.
You know, I didn't need to know that.
This cannot pass without reward. I shall give what little I can afford. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
He's so sweet. He's such a sweetheart. Also, I've leveled up, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Gonna give myself a boost there. And let's see. Ooh, Death Siphon. That should be nice. Draining residual power from any dead enemy nearby to restore the caster's mana. But I want to get eventually Virulent Walking Bomb. And of course there's always the Entropy College of Learning here.
I mean...
Yeah, I'm gonna start building on that. Okay. So now we have a way to make it through the forest. Let's not do the thing. That unfortunately has its basis in some ableist language.
I wasn't aware of that.
It's supposedly the screeching of someone with autism.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's where it came from.
Okay, I thought it was just something that character Dio yells.
No, that's... No. It's unfortunate, but yeah, the origins of that are not great.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. Let's see. I think, was this where... That's where that guy is, okay. So... I have terrible sense of direction, just so you guys know. I'm trying to remember, because there were different segments here that we were just at. So, let's see, I think, was Delilah up this way? I think. Because I saw that there was another area that I had yet to... Okay, this is the one that I was at before. I am an idiot. I can't tell where I'm going.
Oh, boy.
Oh, thank you. I was actually really, I mean, I'm happy to celebrate as many years. I wish that I had spent some time in those being a little bit burnt out, unfortunately. And some of those years were spent working on other channels and in being involved in other projects. You know, Griffin's not the one navigating. What? Oh,
I'm just providing color commentary.
oh, that was useless. You guys are doing great. Fantastic. So is this a new map? No, it's just a new area of the same map. Oh, but there are new spawns here. Okay, that's what's going on.
Joy.
Okay. Alright. Some damn bullshit be happening here.
I mean,
You guys wanna not? Do you have a problem with healing? Healer?
don't we all?
Repeatedly tries to get me killed. You're not even wrong. And Alistair is dead.
Oh boy.
You motherfuckers.
Lovely.
I'm just... I'm amazed. I am absolutely amazed.
Oh god.
Alright, so let's see. I mean, while I'm here, might as well make it back to the camp. Thanks for the autosave. Oh boy. We're gonna get attacked again. Yep, we're gonna get attacked again.
Joy.
Oh, goody good gumdrops. Is that one for you?
We have done well.
However, this does make me think... Oh yeah, and you're gonna need some... Jesus. Alright, so let's work on your tactics here. Or, let's see. Skills. Tactics, there we go. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's see. Status. God. Being attacked by melee or ranged attack. Action. Let's see, what... Jump to tactic, use activate mode. Okay. Usability. I guess... Oh, taunt. What? Oh, you do have that. You're an idiot. I'm an idiot for not setting this sooner. So this is, by the way, for those of you who don't know, the way that you can actually set your companions to actually do certain things depending on certain conditions. And I have not set him actually doing this, so let's see. Ally, being attacked by melee or ranged attack. I can probably say usability taunt as well, because his idea is that he needs to start actually tanking. Enemy.
God. I feel like if we ever get back to like getting like stream highlights, this episode would need a "you're an idiot" counter.
I mean, rank is critter, normal, elite boss, normal or lower, elite or lower, normal or higher. Anyway, you're stupid. So let's see. Target.
Oh, God damn it, Tucker.
Alistair the Tank Engine. Uh-huh.
Well, that, but I was also looking at necromancers are just really late healers. You know.
Go back to making. I would love to do that, and hey, this is one of the things that I actually added as a goal on Patreon. If I start making $500 a month through Patreon, I'm actually going to take the time to actually hire officially an editor to come onto the channel and help out both with things like creating more stream highlights videos, as well as doing some other editing for other things like the symbolism and lore possibly, and actually be able to pay them at least something for their trouble.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hi, Soren.
Hey.
So hopefully that should help. Win. Oh my god. Okay. Ally. Health. Less than 50%. Usability. Group heal. Ally. Status. Okay, what is it?
And, no, you're not wrong, Tucker. I just never thought about it that way before, but it's actually not too terribly far from the truth.
Disoriented, slowed, grabbing, immobilized, movement impaired. What was that? Alistair the Tank Engine. Have I ever played Bioshock? I have not.
Yeah, I've not played it, but I've seen playthroughs of like the 3 games, and I do think the stories are interesting. They do have a good aesthetic. I'm not sure I would, buy the games myself because I don't know. Like, I do enjoy the idea of the story, but for whatever reason, I guess I prefer much faster paced gameplay personally. I've always been a sucker for like arcade style gaming, where there aren't like, I mean, for the most part anyway. Like I do appreciate a game with a good story, but usually when I play video games, it's so I can very much be like in the moment of, okay, press this button, now get this combo, okay, now get to this part of the screen.
Okay, so hopefully with some of these presets, I should be able to not die as often.
Yeah.
That would be nice. And actually have you guys do your job as tanks. So I know that I have what I need to actually move on to the next segment of gameplay. But I want to go back to the to the camp, which is completely different. I should play Nicopara. I don't think so.
Maybe not. I love how, like, on my end, our comments were different but perfectly synced up and essentially said the same thing. God.
Let's see. I think depending on what progress you make... Alright. Some conversations can unlock.
Yes? What is it you need? Have you news?
I found one of your hunters in the forest.
Yes. We were relieved to see Dagon return to the camp. We are grateful for your assistance. If you have not spoken to him already, you should seek him out. I understand he wishes to see you before you return to the forest again.
Okay.
Have you any other news?
I have some questions for you.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Smash Brothers, I don't have anything that would actually be able to play that.
Yeah, and as for me, same, but I'm also particularly salty about Smash. If you want to know why, just watch my video on DLC.
Yeah, I mean, among other things. Plus, I'm not particularly in a competitive gamer place. Anyway,
Yeah.
Could you tell me what happened to Delilah?
She was one of the first to succumb to the curse. She is dead.
Huh. You sound like you've been asked that before.
Athras is a grief-stricken man who seeks hope that does not exist. He will accept what has happened in time.
I need to discuss something I discovered in the forest.
Yes. What is it?
Huh. Do you know anything about a werewolf named Swift Runner?
I was not aware they have names. But no, I know nothing about any Swift Runner.
Well, thanks, Jared. I happen to agree. Although, and I think I mentioned this before, anyone who is a patron, even at $1 a month, actually gets to vote on whatever games I actually currently have up for being played. There's a word there that unfortunately escaped my brain because I'm dumb, but I mean, I think presently I've got a pretty good sampling of it's between To the Moon, Danganronpa, or The Blackwell Legacy, which is an indie game that I'm going to at some point play through all 5 games.
Yeah.
And I did start it before, but I kind of wanted to get another swing at it and have a little bit more fun with it this time. As an OP Smash character, please nerf.
Oh, boy.
Tautological, like, if I recall correctly, basically means do what you, or like it's within itself, the logical loop or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Have you ever encountered a rhyming oak tree in the forest?
We call those possessed trees Sylvans. The only ones I have ever encountered were little more than berserk killers. I am surprised you found one self-possessed enough to speak with you. Never mind rhyme.
So, this guy, who is this elite, magical, wise leader type guy, has never encountered the fucking rhyming oak. Do you know anything about a strange hermit in the forest? Goes by the name Griffin.
Was it a Shemlin?
I mean,
If so, I have heard of such a man. A blood mage hiding from the circle of magi. He built a tower in the forest long ago, and then it disappeared mysteriously. And I assumed he along with it.
Yeah, Jared clarified it. It's circular reasoning. I am an expert in biology because I am an expert. Did you know that the werewolves can speak?
Speak? You mean speak actual words? That seems unlikely. They are savage beasts. Even if they could speak, I doubt they would have anything worthwhile to say.
Interesting. Have you tried talking to them at all?
I think you can see for yourself what the end result of such a venture would be. Intelligent or not, they are hardly peaceful. The werewolves are unimportant. It is Witherfang whom you must seek out. And if they keep you from him, then your course is clear.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
So, he seems very adamant about not speaking to the werewolves.
interesting that.
I am told you were instrumental in bringing our Kamen and Gaina together.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad thing, is it?
Not strictly speaking, though by our traditions, Kamen is still Delin, a child. It is not an appropriate match at this time.
It will be soon enough, won't it?
We try to teach our young to wean themselves off the impatience that humans suffer from. Their belief that everything must happen to ours. Even if that's true, you
What?
should not. But there's no real
What?
harm in what you do. I do not doubt your intentions. were
What? No, there was, you wouldn't have heard it, but there was an audio glitch there where she started getting mad at me. She started yelling at me. But
11 years doing this, and you're still finding surprises in this game. The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, hi, J-Dude. Anyway. I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shiro.
Right, okay. There was... Okay, was it you? No. There... Okay, where the fuck is Dagon? Dagon.
Listen, don't bring Lovecraft into this.
I mean, if I want to speak with the ancient elder gods, that's my right.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, go to Bismuth, alright?
Cthulhu Fatong.
Greetings again, my friend.
Gesundheit.
I should thank you again for your help. I don't want your efforts to go unrewarded. Here is the gem I traded for when I was amongst the outsiders. I thought to make a necklace out of it for my bride, but I want you to have it. I know it is of worth.
Oh, well that's actually very sweet. Your setup is so scuffed, pile of blankets, TV on the floor with the stream up. Huh. Well, I must challenge the gods in Mortal Kombat! Do, 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 do.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Fatong.
Yes.
Anyway. It's not necessary. Keep it. I insist.
You wish me to keep it? Then you are truly generous. Thank you again. And now, I am afraid I must rest. The Keeper says I am not yet fully recovered after all. I wish you well, my friend.
Yeah, you probably should rest, given the circumstances you were... I'm truly a generous person because I wouldn't take something that you were trying to... that you wanted to give to someone that was, like, important to you. I'm generous for not taking something that doesn't belong to me.
Hell of a set of standards.
I know, right? Laura's fatality is Alistair running into them and they explode. No, my fatality is Alistair running into them and then I die.
Your fatality is meeting Alistair.
You need to go drink some water.
Well, maybe if he tanked better.
Seems like someone's tanking here.
Said the squishy mage.
Go ahead and eat your dinner. I will not take this from you. I would say something about taking it for years, but, well.
Gonna say.
Oh, I forgot to fucking visit. You know what? I am the idiot. No. I'll be back there eventually. I'm just gonna keep going. Hara, Kiri, and some of the MK game. Oh. Yeah? When Alistair is involved, Lore dies. Hana! Hey, Delilah. I would talk to you, but then I would have to kill you. You know, that sounds more like a threat than I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
I mean. Yeah,
Alright. Save. Hi, Dork Princess.
Hey.
Alright. The Grand Oaks branch allows you to pass the barrier. And who would you look at who's over there?
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well. But you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
Why won't you let me try to settle this dispute?
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
I'm trying to think of the correct response here, the diplomatic response.
Right.
I've no intention of harming Witherfang. I want to talk.
I do not believe you. I will not risk believing you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
I don't want to do that. If I actually kill them, I'm going to be reloading to see if there's another option.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you said it yourself, there's no pacifist run in Dragon Age.
Well, no, I don't want to throw the icon. What? No. Stop being stupid.
I mean, that seems to be a distinct possibility, J-Dude.
Oh, you have to fight these guys, no other choice, yeah. Hey, when you're doing that, how about you revive me? Yeah, it is. There we go. Witherfang, I presume? They've got Rabbig?
Huh.
They are rabid, it seems like. I mean, I'm just gonna take their pelts, hope that's not really an issue. Oh, there's another gravestone.
Just show up to negotiate wearing the flesh of their fallen comrades.
Oh yeah, don't you?
I mean, just another Tuesday. Oh, that's especially bad knowing my job.
You know what?
We'll just leave that our little inside joke.
You know what? Time to murder forest doggos. Thumb! To me! Familiar warding runes are carved into this tombstone. Well, I guess we're gonna be dumb again. Alright, this time, you guys can tank. There we go! You guys are doing your job this time! Who knew all it would take is just me actually doing my part as a gamer to actually tell them what to do. And you can take one of these. I got the Revenant to run away. Oh my god.
I mean...
Okay, everyone in the audience, this is the difference that... Oh, Oh, Onyx Demon Statuette. Cool. Anyway, this is the difference at actually paying attention to the Juggernaut plate gloves and heavy plate armor. Awesome. Actually paying attention to your tactics.
Yes.
Can do. Fire arrow. Well, it's experience. So I survived that, but yes, actually applying tactics to make sure that your team is behaving the way that they're supposed to can actually end up actually saving. Yes, I frightened the damned, although that's not really uncommon. Oh, hello.
I was gonna say.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
The lady?
I think this is it. Werewolf City. Kind of flea heaven, isn't it?
Really, Alistair? Why are you standing like that?
Because he can.
Are you okay? Or did you get hurt? Alistair. I'm sorry, I'm just actually caught up with him being bent over slightly like that. Equipping the werewolf plet? And here we go into the second area of this game. An interesting little place.
Is this an elven place?
Yes.
The elves live underground, just like the dwarves?
You found a secret door. Oh god, there are skeletons. Well, okay. Fanged skeletons.
As you like.
Ah, love letter. Yes. Let's see. Alright. Oh, they're good little...
In a hurry?
Hey! Fuck off! I don't like you.
Okay.
You're just taunting now. You're just taunting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna move this... Okay. Enemy! Nearest visible. Attack! Hero! Being attacked! Taunt! Ally! Being attacked! Usability taunt. Okay. There you go. Instead of standing by uselessly while your allies are getting attacked, you can fucking attack. I am surrounded by people who don't know what they're doing, including me. I don't think this is a good staircase. Okay. I will say that I've actually never had to directly use tactics before in this game. So, it's a little bit odd for me to be in that place. To actually have to go through and do it. So I'm still tweaking and figuring out. It's also been like a decade since I actually last played this game.
They have closed the door off from the other side. We cannot follow this way, it seems.
Uh-huh. Hi, Sans Gast. I'm sorry, what?
Eh?
I mean, I guess welcome to the party, but...
I suppose.
So this is a place with a lot of secret doors and ancient stuff going on. It's, not instilling a lot of faith. Alright. Okay. Trying to remember what's all in what corner here. Alright. Good idea to be thorough. I mean, I did actually use quite a bit of injury kits here. Because I was being really dumb and not employing tactics before this point. Alright, nothing down this way. Oh good! Spiders!
Oh, joy of joys.
Alright, Alistair, well, these seem to be simple enough anyway. How do you kill a spider? What?
I was just saying to Soren, welcome to Lorelai's stream.
Ah! As a male city elf. Oh god, yeah. It has been a long time since I have played this game, but I'm enjoying reliving it.
Yeah.
Take care, Jared.
Have a good one.
That was a lot of spiders.
Yes. Again,
That
why couldn't
was-
it be Slaughter the Butterflies?
Why does this trope have such a problem with spiders?
With skeletons.
With all sorts of things.
Including chainmail.
How about you don't?
I'll never get over that.
Chainmail? I lost my mind.
Welcome to the club.
Well, I'm older than you. I've been in this spot longer than you've been counting Dixie.
I was insane before it was cool.
What was that?
I think there's something ahead. Something big.
You don't say.
I suppose cheeky is one way to say it.
Hi, Larks.
Hey.
Trap right ahead.
Well, if you're detecting all of these traps, I have an idea.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
And that's a dragon. Alright, how about I set up one of these?
So how many ever hours into the game and we finally see our first dragon?
Well, I mean, you do have an option to actually explore different areas, but yes, Dragon Age is actually named because At the end of the last century, the previous century, dragons were actually thought to be extinct. However, during a major fight of the rebellion of Ferelden against Dorley, a dragon appeared over the battlefield, and this was seen as a portent of great turbulent times in the next century.
Right.
Right ahead.
God, that just reminded me. I suppose this is to you just as much as it is to chat. Does anyone remember Reign of Fire? I'll take that silence as a no.
I'm sorry, what? I was concentrating on the gameplay.
I was asking if anyone remembered the movie Reign of Fire. It was a kind of subpar post-apocalyptic movie about dragons who were uncovered from ancient slumber and pretty much take over and destroy the world.
Let's try not to freeze Alistair. Okay.
I believe Christian Bale was in fact in it. Yeah, I could be mistaken.
Woo! We have slain our first dragon.
Yay!
Night corpse. Well, I suppose you would expect to see corpses around here.
And so I shall.
What'd they do? Increase the pitch?
What?
As you
Night
desire.
core, night corpse. Waka waka!
Where is the Anyway. That's a nice little callback. To old school Game Grumps, even. Really old school. Darkspawn Mace, not important to me. Dragon Horde, just this one pile, of course.
And so I shall.
I mean, honestly, that just makes it more satisfying, Dork Princess.
What?
Just the booing over the pun.
Well, you should be booed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever. Do not ever.
Why won't Nintendo hire me? Oh, God.
I am regretting hiring you. Anyway, dwarf corpse, knight corpse. Go ahead and eat your dinner. I'm gonna keep exploring.
Well, if there was Dork Princess, I haven't the foggiest notion.
That was a way to redeem yourself. Alright, so I think I didn't explore this room. Which... Ooh, Dalish gloves. Pile of bones. Dalish armor. Cocoon. I'm just gonna tear open this tethered corpse. I think I've explored everything. Yeah, I think that about does it. Yep. Okay. Then it is time for me to move on.
Yes.
Wow, I just saw through the ceiling. That's great. Alright, so you did have to fight the dragon in order to get further, and it kind of says interesting stuff about finding a dragon here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons in this game actually do serve a purpose. They sometimes overuse the presence of dragons in certain areas, but it is meant to actually indicate a place of ancient history as well as great danger.
Right.
That's a ghost. And those are skeletons.
I mean, I guess even in Dragon Age, everyone starts celebrating Halloween in August.
These are skeletons! These are skeletons! Fuck, they're ganging up on me!
YouTube streaming, everybody make a scene.
Alistair? Oh. Hey you, fucker! Die! Good, you took my advice. Trust me, my advice is the best advice.
So I shall.
Liliana, hi.
I mean, normally I'd agree, J Dude, unless they do the Tombstone remix of it, in which case I'm okay with it.
What? Spooky, scary skeletons.
I really love that remix. Tombstone, in general, does some amazing, like, remixes.
As you desire. I could do that for you.
Like, I think another one that comes to mind is his remix of We Are Number One, which is actually a major bop.
Well, all right.
Split nail boats.
Yes.
You're saying yes, you don't know. I just said split nail boots. Oh good, spiders! Why are you healing now? No one's dead. Alright. Let's do this then. Another point? Alistair, you're making this a goddamn game?
Fancy that.
I just ran straight into cobwebs there. Ghostly boy?
Mommy? Mommy, no matter, son.
Are you looking for your mother? I can help you find her.
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
Calm down, what are you seeing? Oh, dead people. Well, I've gathered you all here today to enjoy some fire. What?
Why is Tiny Tim here?
Oh, I'm almost dead.
Well, if he is in fact here, Soren, then I imagine he'd be living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Probably a good idea to do that right now. No, I didn't forget it. I just I don't care if I get knocked back if they get all set on fire. I didn't forget. I was counting on Evelyn getting knocked over amidst everyone else.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Well, that was an adventure and a half. And this is why it's always good to have rogues in your party.
Yeah, it certainly helps.
They can... Shall we go? Thanks, Evelyn. Yes, I think we shall. Sarcophagus! You know what's great to do with sarcophagus? Sarcophagi?
What could possibly go wrong?
Fancy scroll, which is a gift, and tablet. This earthen tablet is covered with pictographs. A carved elven tablet. 4 panels reproduced here appear to be part of a much larger mural. The topmost panel shows a jug overflowing with water, standing on an altar. 3 elves in robes are positioned around the altar, while a crowd of elves in warlike regalia stands just slightly apart from them. Just below is a depiction of all of the elves, those in robes and those in armor, prostrating themselves before the altar with worshipful expressions. Third from the top is a carving which shows one of the 3 robed figures, a woman with an elaborate tattoo on her face, drinking from the jug on the altar while the other elves watch. The bottom image shows the tattooed woman standing waist deep in the pool of water. She holds the jug with water spilling out of its mouth. The armored elves bow before her. A different 4-panel tablet shows a man running into a hospital, interrogating 2 different people, and then meeting his girlfriend. It's an ancient ritual, completely indecipherable today. Elven Rave. Alright. Let's see. Well, I see that there's an enemy down that way. Alright, I'm gonna run over here, lure them in. Yep. Good. You guys are dumb. My team... Oh, what? I forgot they did that. You guys are really good at tanking.
So we've heard.
I mean, if you guys aren't going to do anything about it. No, I don't want to hurl the fire spell at them. Let's see. Ah, yes, I remember this room. Just saving here, Duo Mage Tactics is skillfully fireballing your party out of danger. Honestly. Broken crate. So, many of you may actually remember a playthrough that I did ages ago, where in this room I had not actually woken up the second round of skeletons before I had entered a cutscene. And the entire... So, there's this whole cutscene going on where I'm getting advice from people, and all of a sudden it pans back and there's a skeleton standing there watching the ongoing sequence, and I lost my mind. I could barely... I was startled to see the skeleton standing there, and I was just like, oh my god! I struggled to make it through the rest of the cutscene, and then I broke up laughing for like 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
I could not handle it. I was just... I don't have words for exact, because it was very patiently waiting for the cutscene to finish before attacking us. It's certainly better than modern Bethesda games where you manage to aggro enemies when you're in the middle of a cutscene.
I was gonna say.
Anyway, speaking of cutscenes, this was years ago. I think it was my second playthrough of Dragon Age Origins on my channel.
Lovely.
This elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. Alright, show the artifact to the other party members.
We have little knowledge of the magic used by the elves of our Lathan's time. The magisters of Tevinter were more interested in subjugating the elves than recording their history. As it is, I would hazard a guess that the object you're holding is a form of phylactery, meant to hold living essence, perhaps even a spirit of some kind.
This appears to be a phylactery of some kind.
Thanks, Wynn.
The essence of a mage, kept magically preserved. If that were all it is, however, I would be surprised.
Is that blood in there? Whose, I wonder? You'd think it would be all dried up after so long. There must be magic involved.
I think Alistair is not okay. I think he's like permanently bent.
I mean, it's understandable they might throw his back out after all this time.
You know, there are so many ways. But let's touch
another time.
Let's touch the gem.
Yeah.
The gem is warm to the touch, and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the images that rush your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness.
I love how, like, as all this is going on, Evelyn's just got that resting bitch couldn't give a fuck face.
I mean, that depends on how you read a neutral expression.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I did not mean to frighten you. The presence calms, and then is racked with indecision. Rather than have you leave, it begs you to stay. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, then slept again. Oh, that sounds like a Tuesday.
I mean...
The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor. But this was long ago, remembered as if through a fog. What is this place? What happened here? The images that come are slow, as the presence must think back to a time it barely recalls at all. You see a place of serenity, where the eldest come to slumber and are visited by those who offer tribute to the gods on their behalf. The presence's memories of what happened there are uncertain. They're flashes of violence, of war. But it is all too long ago. None of it is clear. Was this a war with the humans? The presence remembers the humans. There was a time, even after the humans had come. It was they who had built this place, long before. Perhaps the war was with other humans. Perhaps it was with something else, something that killed both the humans and elves that were here. It is not clear. How did you end up in this gem? You see images of a great battle, elves and humans both screaming and attempting to flee from some terrible presence. What the presence was is blurry and lost to time. The presence fled the destruction by using the life gem, escaping its body. It was sure that someone would come to rescue it, but no one did. Not until now. He looks like a lamppost that's been hit by a car in winter. Well, I suppose.
It's a very specific comparison.
In referring to Alistair being bent over.
Yeah.
How do I know you are not a spirit tricking me? You see faint images of a mage holding the life gem and chanting in an unknown language. There are no other memories. The presence does not know how to prove this to you. You were once a mage? You see images again of the elf in silver armor, one who is mage and warrior both. The name for the order he belongs to translates in your mind to arcane warrior. What is an arcane warrior exactly? The presence can remember little. You see images of an order of elven mages who channel their spells into their strength, fighting as arcane warriors to defend their charges. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You could become one yourself, or teach the knowledge to other mages if you choose. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you: oblivion. Let's see. You could teach me to become an arcane warrior? The images that the present sends are desperate. It will give you what memories it has. Whoever follows the arcane warrior's path will be the last of its order. How would I give you the release that you seek? The images that come are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar and the life gem placed upon that altar. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. Yes, I will try to help you. The images become tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but knows the life gem must be placed upon it. Well, let's approach the stone altar with the gem, and this was where the skeleton popped up before. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence becomes overcome with emotion. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? Presence. Well, how else would you refer to it? Entity, whatever. 2009 was pre-blinking. That's correct. Alright, continue.
God.
The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. Alistair, what are you looking at? I just realized that you're looking off to the distance somewhere.
I guess he's looking at the skeleton. It's like, that was your cue.
I think I've already unlocked Arcane Warrior. I feel like I already have. But anyway, I'm just gonna go with this. I require nothing in return for an act of mercy. The last images from the presence are ones of joy. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. Alistair approves and Liliana approves. Liliana leveled up. Did you now?
She leveled up from watching you not talk to someone. Or at least talk to someone in a way that no one could really acknowledge as talking.
Where? Let's see. Okay, I do have Arcane Warrior unlocked, so I didn't lose that. Okay. I was like, did I just screw myself out of being able to become an Arcane Warrior? But no, I'm good. There are things that are honestly quite amazing in this game. I do kind of wish that I could have replicated that little bug that I encountered before. Oh, that's where I came from.
Well, all right.
Ah, this room. The water in the pool appears cool and clean. It is refreshed from some eternal source, perhaps magically. Submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. Well, let's take the earthen jug. You take the jug out of the pool. It is made of clay and appears to be none the worse for its long submersion. Let's see. Okay. Fill the earthen jug with water. That's what I need to do. You dip the jug into the water until it fills up completely. What?
Sorry, it's just Crackfox Jr. in the chat. I'm guessing this is Alistair talking. I could be seeing a chiropractor right now, but the warden's wasting our time talking to a bottle. Well done, Crack Fox. Well done.
Leave the pool alone. The altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings cover its surface, though it looks completely smooth, but most are eroded beyond legibility. Let's see. Place the earthen jug on top of the altar. The filled jug is now on top of the altar. Kneel before the altar and pray. You kneel before the altar and pray. What? That's a huge-ass jug!
That's huge, bitch!
Touching your forehead to the ground as depicted on the tablet, you feel a sense of rightness and approval around you. Alright. Examine the earthen jug on the altar. The earthen jug sits on the altar and is currently filled with water. Take a single sip from the water in the jug. You carefully take a sip from the water in the jug and then replace it on the altar. Take the earthen jug. You take the earthen jug. Nothing is on the altar now. Leave the altar alone. Let's go back to the pool. The fountain, I guess. And dump the water in the jug back into the pool. Slowly you spill the water out of the jug back into the pool. As soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters, the pieces falling into the pool. And that's how I unlock a door. And that's why you read. That's why you actually pay attention to the codices. You chug the jug. Yeah, it did look like a bottle of moonshine. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it almost even looked like a propane tank.
Propane accessories.
I mean, that's just it. Like, with all the unnecessary explosions in this game, it almost wouldn't even surprise me.
Sarcophagus.
Like, ancient society worshipped a freaking propane tank.
I mean... Oh, good! Enemies. You got some blood on you from a skeleton? Really? That's actually kind of amazing, Evelyn. Alright, so... Elven burial chamber, and a shade and a pile of bones. This jug is not particularly special, it's just what you need in order to get access to this room. You need to do that little ritual, elaborate little thing. But yes, anyway. So we're talking with another elven spirit thing.
Yeah.
You need help? Are you lost to your spirit? Okay. Oh, you're attacking us. Oh, you just suck then.
You know, again, Larks, I would not be surprised. I can imagine some LARPing sessions going down like this. Completely out of control.
Well, 'tis unfortunate. I'm gonna stand on this elven burial chamber. The Juggernaut plate armor. Uthanara Nadavas. To the ancient elves who existed during the time of Arlathon, Uthanera was not an act of reverence, or was an act of reverence. Elves did not age. They were not immortal, but they did not suffer from deterioration of mind or body. They suffered only from a deterioration of the spirit. It did not happen often, but the oldest of the elves were said to reach a point where they became weary of life. Memories became too much to bear, and rather than fade into complacency, they voluntarily stood aside to let newer generations guide their people. Uthanera means the long sleep, in which the elder would retire to a chamber that was one part bed and one part tomb. To great ceremony from all the extended family, the elder would succumb to a slumber from which they would not wake for centuries, and often never. In time, the body would deteriorate, and the elder would die in truth. All the while, family would continue to visit the chamber to pay respect to one who made such a great sacrifice. With the arrival of humans and the quickening of elven blood that ensued, the practice of Uthanera began to fade. When Arlathon fell, it ceased forever. Slamming a button, but it says Uthanera.
Rarely have I heard of the quickening working out well for anyone.
I'm not sure that they ever actually did, although they have a lot of indication that they're... I don't think they followed up just yet. But they also have said there are hints that this combines actually a few different cultures in its design. So let's see. It's been a while since I've... Oh, you can't wear them. You're a weak-ass little bitch. Where is your strength? You are 1 point away!
You're a weak-ass little bitch.
You can't wear the armor.
God.
You know, someday, that reference will be lost to time.
Yeah, not if I can help it.
That sounds like a threat, actually.
It is. Essentially.
Oh, it is a threat. I'm not joking.
Yeah. I mean, that's just it. Like, I'm gonna do my part to make sure, like, certain pieces of media are remembered for as long as humanly possible.
Well, I see enemies. Win, why are you group healing at the start of battle? What did I do to your tactics?
What tactics?
Oh, greater than 25%. Less than 25%. Well, that would be why. Are you guys...
Oh, congrats, Soren.
Huh?
Oh, apparently Soren just got a job.
Oh! Hey! Congratulations!
Yeah.
That's actually great.
Yeah.
Well, that was a dumbass move I just did. Oh boy.
Right ahead.
Alistair, stop triggering them! Oh my god. Really, Evelyn? I don't watch you for like a minute and you just ruin everything. Alistair standing on it to truly test whether or not the pressure plate has been deactivated, I guess. Okay, health poultice is useful. Adventurer's corpse.
So I shall.
Yes.
Adventurer's journal.
What you see is what you get. Just a corpse that love adventure.
If Astral's spawn is so distorted, it's a wonder he can walk, let alone avoid pressure plates. The riders follow after every town ever since my lucky break deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take the locals closest to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I am dogged at every step by his talons. Gox Kong. Curse his name and the day I heard it. Alright, sorry.
Well, minor correction, Soren. That was an attempt at a Sonic impression.
I don't disagree with you on that. That was an attempt. An attempt was made.
God damn it.
Alright.
How wonderful.
Oh, God.
So wait, is this the actual way forward? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. This seems like a way forward, so... I could be mistaken, but I don't want to move forward just yet. Turn a crossbow on himself and peer down.
Where's the lie?
Right ahead.
Where's the trap? Where did you detect the trap? Alright, once again, I have gathered you all here today. So you detected a trap, but you haven't actually, like, shown me where it is?
Well, why would they want to do a thing like that?
Trap right ahead. Alright, Liliana, unlock that. Dalish armor.
Shall we go?
Shall we go? That's a ring. I guess I'm fucked in 7 days. Boy, that's a reference.
Yeah. Again, one that we should do our damnedest to make sure people remember.
Oh! Here's a place.
It is, in fact, a place.
Okay, make you be able to withstand a little bit more. Okay, let's put that in there. Let's actually adjust your tactics there, Alistair, buddy. Okay. Let's see. Ally... Well, just... Enemy... Attacking... I guess. Use ability or activate mode. Threaten. Actually, let's change this to ally... yeah, enemy... Let's see. Attacking party member. I guess attacking main character works. Attacking thumb. Okay. So with that having been tweaked a little bit, I'm gonna do a dumb thing. Oh, wait. Duh. The reason why I gave him all of that was so that I could give him all of this. I think that's actually a step up. 18. Yeah, that's a step up. That'll help you out quite a bit. So I keep saving, but... Okay. Are we in a hurry?
Well, all right.
There's no obvious order to this jumble of miscellanea, but one item stands out. A small glass phylactery. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Well, let's take it. The glass fractures at your touch. Listen, every outfit is hot on Alistair.
I mean, especially with all those fireballs being thrown.
Well, let's see what we can do. Oh, let's see what we can do here. Sorry for freezing you, Win. Hey! Evelyn? I've been telling you to do shit. Hey! Tactics work!
When they want to.
They...
Of course.
They work.
I love how you sound so defeated
So I
there.
shall.
Well, but they do!
Uh,
Alright, that's a venture shield and scrap of paper. Let's see. Binding the first corpse walker. Let the dead no longer serve your whim. Bound by your true name, no mortal hand shall reach you. Kale Viazagat, revenant and perversion of an only son. Death beyond death is no longer your stepping stone through the veil. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. Binding the fourth corpse walker. You deny our dead their rest, and so you also will be hounded. Let the strength of our union bind you by your true name. Cormetha Kagat, revenant and perversion of an honored father. Though no spirit cage will undo what was suffered, Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. Tactics make game work.
mm-hmm.
No outfit is hot on... I mean, you know, I ain't gonna argue that. You are correct.
Yeah, Bubba.
So, yep, that's all taken care of. So now it's time to move... I should save.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I did a whole bunch of saving just now, but...
Yeah.
Alrighty. So technically it's been a couple of hours since I started streaming, but I want to see if I can at least make it through the end of this particular level. There's a big fight, I think, coming up in here. Yep, there was an autosave. Well, hello. No, don't run towards the skeleton. Alright, you guys are gonna do this, so I'm gonna do this.
You know what I just realized?
What?
This room looks eerily familiar to the entrance to Dracula's castle from the Castlevania anime.
Huh. Well, I mean, it's a pretty solid structure design.
Fair. I'm really looking forward to season 3.
I know. For those
Go
of you
watch
who
the
haven't,
Castlevania anime.
I was literally about to say, if you guys have not watched the Castlevania, oh, an Arcane Horror. Anyway, Castlevania anime on Netflix, please, I beg you. It is so good.
Yes.
It is. It's so well done. The characterization is spot on, and even if the first season is a little bit slow in some regards, the second season is, oh my god.
It more than makes up for it.
Oh yes.
Especially with that one scene. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. The scene where that theme plays.
Yep.
Oh my god! You can do that spell too?
What a coincidence. Same hat? Same hat.
I remember that fight being harder. Oh god, the lag. Oh no! Oh no.
I mean, I guess the game remembers it being harder too.
Oh, I think I remember this game lagging here.
Ooh.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna exit the game real quick.
Right.
Oh god. Oh, it's bad. Okay. Close that real quick. Something is sick.
Well done. Funny you ask. We were just talking about how you should go watch the Castlevania anime.
I mean, play the games.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, thankfully. Ooh. That's a good stuff. Yeah, I remember the game actually gets really, laggy at this point. Watch out? You're gonna tell me to watch out, Win?
Of course.
You're the one that's already dead.
You're the one who's wearing a bucket on her head. If anyone should watch out, it's you.
Legacy White Sheer. I believe that's an alcohol. Yep. Ancient Elven Armor. Yeah, it looks like reloading was definitely the best option here. And I think I hear a cat in the distance.
Yep, I hear it too.
I mean, it's not exactly hard. There are 4 of them here. Elf Flight Arrow. Okay.
Wild Fluff Pest appears.
Alright. Die, monster!
Die, monster.
You don't belong in this world! You guys are gonna come towards me? Alright, that's good.
That is a beautiful opening. I mean, the whole dog of the game is gorgeous, but the first part in particular.
I think one of my favorite examples of that, because it's such a scene that's so parodyable.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will say one of my favorite moments of the Now Voices final was the contestant who they played right after me did an actually really good dub of that scene. Like, it actually sounded like, you know, film quality.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so...
But one of my favorite examples with that was the I Wanna Be the Guy version.
Oh God.
Where the voice of the main character is this tiny childlike voice. Die, monster! You don't deserve to live in this world.
I
Anyway.
wanna be the fucking guy. Jesus Christ.
Lair of the werewolves in a pool of water.
Of course.
You know those subnautic amphibious werewolves?
I mean, you know what? I would love to see that.
I mean,
Okay, I guess we're
be a
just
spin.
underwater now.
I guess.
We're actually not. But as I said before, I wanted to make it through the rest of that particular area, and then I think I was going to call it quits for the day. I think I'm going to hold to that. But this has been an interesting stream, and again, it gives you an idea of exactly how long these quests are actually going to be. I have no doubt that we're going to be wrapping this up next time. We are fairly close, as a matter of fact, to the end of this section of the game. And we're going to be learning some very interesting things about the nature of, well, literally everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm. At least as far as the werewolves are concerned.
Well, yes, but we'll see about that next time. Those of you who have seen my playthroughs of this before know exactly what's going on, so no surprises there. But, again, it's really fun to revisit this game and see everything unfold again. It reminds me of why I fell in love with this game in the first place. It was Alistair. I'm actually kind of not joking. I watched someone else's playthrough of this, and Alistair came on screen, and I was like, I'm getting this game. Because I think actually it was specifically, I looked up information about Alistair, and I found out, oh, there are romanceable characters in this game. And Alistair is one of them. I'm gonna get this game. But it was definitely well worth it. An excellent game. And started quite a few things, actually, for me. That was pretty much the only reason why anyone even remembered my name back in the day. I was playing a bunch of other games that I enjoyed, but that were kind of small time. But anyway, but this has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch today. I know I say it every time, but I mean, it's always fun to see people commentating on stuff, and you guys come up with some excellent jokes.
Oh, yeah,
Alistair the Tank Engine.
some great zingers this round. Well done, everyone.
Oh, yes.
Again, we mentioned it at the start, but it's always a pleasure to have people here joining us and contributing.
Yeah, it is actually wonderful. I mean, the whole point of streaming is to be able to share something with other people live and to be able to interact with folks. So it's good when there are folks to actually interact with. I should be, as far as I know, barring health reasons, I should be fine for streaming next week as well. Same time, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, and I believe that's 11 p.m. GMT. Just to kind of give a little bit of,
context.
Well, just to kind of make it, depending on which is easier for you to actually judge by.
Yeah.
Probably going to be continuing Dragon Age, as usual. Tomorrow, Sunday, which is actually going to be at 3 in the morning for me, but 9 in the morning over in the UK, for example, and more friendly towards folks who are not in the United States. I'm going to be wrapping up Undertale. At least that's the plan. Because I'm in the last leg of it now. And that's the thing I mentioned earlier, but once I actually finish Undertale, I'm going to be moving on to another game that is presently up for actually being voted on over on the Patreon. For anyone who is a patron, even just $1 or more, you get early access to all sorts of stuff, you get updates from me, you get more sneak peek stuff, and you get to vote on what game I will be playing. Depending on how things go, I might be adding another stream slot to the week, because there are a lot of games that I want to play. There are a lot of things that I want to get through, and obviously just once a week isn't going to cover all of them within this lifetime. So I'm really excited to continue bringing entertainment, gameplay, and all of that stuff to all of you lovely people out there. And I mean, again, I keep pushing the Patreon. I know it's obnoxious when people are like, give me money, but it actually helps me to do this stuff and helps me to actually get by. Helps me afford medical expenses, which is kind of important. Just a little bit anyway.
Yeah, just a smidge.
but it's one of the reasons why I keep emphasizing it, and I hope that I continue to bring content that actually makes it worth people's while. That's the other thing. Whether it's here or on other channels where I'm contributing voice work and other stuff along those lines, you know, it's stuff that makes me happy, and it's stuff that I enjoy doing, and it really means a lot when folks are like, yeah, that's worth something. So, if you guys are interested in joining as a patron, as well as other social media links will be in the video description underneath the video. Those are always there. You can always check them out whenever you want to. Thank you again, Griffin, for joining me for today.
Always a pleasure.
And I hope to see you guys next week, where we finish off the Brazilian forest, I'm assuming anyway, and probably tackle a couple of other side quests or more conversations or things along those lines, and then maybe move on with the plot. Alright. Thank you guys so much.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.